Hello, dear students. Let's start ninth chapter, The Bond of Love. I will begin with Bruno, my wife's pet sloth bear. I got him for her by accident. Dear students, this lesson tells the bond between human being and animal. If a sort of love develops between two, so it is very difficult to separate them. So this is the story of a sloth bear whom the narrator met by accident, and now he is narrating how that sloth bear had become a part and parcel of his wife's life. 2 years ago, we were passing through the sugarcane fields near Mysore. People were driving away the wild pigs from the fields by shooting at them. So he is telling that this incident happened 10 years ago when from sugar canes at Mysore, people were trying to make the pigs run away from there by shooting on them. Some were shot and some escaped. Some pigs were shot by the farmers, by the people, and some tried to escape. We thought that everything was over when suddenly a black sloth bear came out panting, meaning gasping, in the hot sun. The narrator thought everything was completed. They all settled down. But suddenly they saw a black sloth bear was coming panting and he was running towards them. Now I will not shoot a sloth bear wantonly, but unfortunately for the poor beast, one of my companions did not feel that way about it and promptly shot the bear on the spot. He did not want to shoot the sloth bear. He thought it is useless because bear was not creating any trouble to the fields of sugarcane. But his companion did not have the same opinion. He shot him. The moment it was coming towards them, he shot it up. As we watched the fallen animal, we were surprised to see that the black fur on its back moved and lifted the prostrate body, meaning dead body, lying dead on the ground. Then we saw it was a baby bear that had been riding on its mother's back when the sudden shot had killed her. When she was lying on the ground, suddenly they saw a small black sloth bear was coming out from its back, because that was on the back of the bear at that time when she was killed. The little creature ran around its prostrate parents, making a pitiful noise. And now he knew, the baby bear knew that his mother is no more. So he was crying, he was making a very sympathetic noise. I ran up to it to attempt a capture. It shooted into the sugarcane field. So he ran towards the creature, the small baby, and he wanted to hold it. But it ran away towards the sugarcane field. Following it with my companions, I was at last able to grab it by the scarf of its neck, while it snapped and tried to scratch me with its long hooked claws. So anyhow, with the help of the scarf of his neck, he was caught by the narrator and his friend. But the baby sloth bear tried to save himself using his scratches on the body of narrator and his friends. He put in one of the gunny bags we had brought, and when I got back to Bangalore, I duly presented it to my wife. They kept that sloth bear in a jute bag, gunny bag meaning jute bag, and when he returned back, he gave it to his wife. Now this is the initial of the relationship, the bonding which is going to become between narrator's wife and the sloth bear. She was delighted. She at once put a colored ribbon around its neck and after discovering the cub was a boy, she christened it Bruno. She was very happy to get that sloth bear. Even she put one ribbon at his neck, and when she discovered he was a boy, baby boy, so she named him, christened him, meaning named him as Bruno. Bruno soon took to drinking milk from a bottle. Now Bruno was a young boy, so now he had learned to drink milk from bottle. It was put a step further, and within a very few days he started eating and drinking everything else. Not only it, he had started eating each and everything, whatever else was available and was given to him, he was capable to eat it. And everything is the right word, for he ate porridge made from any ingredients. Everything he was eating, and that was absolutely a right word for him, because literally he was eating everything. Vegetable, fruits, nut, meat, especially pork, curry and rice, regardless of condiments and chilies, bread, eggs, chocolate, sweet pudding, ice cream. It means he was eating literally everything, irrespective of the things, whether it is chocolate, pudding, rice, wheat, and as far as the liquids are also concerned, he was eating everything. So eating everything was the correct word for him. Thank you, dear students.